the Key to the City holder, Mike Marston, had a message for Super Kick champion Solo Ali. Also, the badass Queen of the Six, Taylor Rising, made her in-ring return. Taylor Rising would suffer a knee injury, which would open the door for Anna. However, the badass Queen of the Six would hit this exploder suplex and pin Anna for the 1, 2, 3. Super Kick champion Solo Ali and Swagged Out revealed that the Super Kick champion suffered a lower body injury in a race with Donovan Bailey. Yet another hurdle for Mike Marston as he attempts to unlock his shot at the Super Kick championship. In the main event, it would be Darius King battling Bruce James and his squeegee. These two men, the pride of the Super Kick training facility, would have an epic back and forth match. Bruce James would hit the slingshot corkscrew uppercut. But Darius King would block a super kick and then hit Bruce James with the king size. However, it would be that missed super kick that would lead to a roll-up and Bruce James would steal the victory. This is Super Kick Unlisted!
Hey, good to see you again. How you doing?
It's like we see him every week. It's like
Every week. Yeah. But hey, thanks for not reaching out about my hamstring. You know, I thought you'd care.
Yeah, like that sucked, by the way. You could have said, like a nice card, a nice fruit basket.
No class whatsoever, man.
Yeah,
Must be a French thing. It's a French thing.
Must be a French custom. Like, we don't know about that in Toronto.
But listen, anyways, since you care so much, it's a full recovery.
100%.
Hamstring's good to go. Doctor said I'm good. But I got some bad news for you too, man. Real disappointing shit. We're working out, doing our
Moral
thing,
support,
and
moral support.
I feel like I just got some bad luck, man. I mean, look, just watch.
See for yourself.
What the fuck? God damn it. All right. God damn it. What the? Let's take it.
And there you go, man. I mean, shit just seems like shit's not going my way right now. I want to have this match with you.
It just sucks. So I know how much you want to wrestle Mike.
Ready for it, man. I was in there trying to get ready for you. But hey, just give me a few more weeks. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. We're going to have this match, me and you.
One-on-one. Send him a card.
See you soon, man.
Ryder Furlong making his way to the ring right now. Of course, Ryder Furlong, tag team partners with Roach. We haven't seen the two of them in action for quite some time now, and it's off to singles competition for Ryder Furlong here at Super Kick. And of course, what did we just see? Super Kick champion Solo Ali. Another setback. Another hurdle for Mike Marston. Is Solo Ali playing mind games, or are these injuries legit?
Okay, let's go.
I gotta say, I think Solo Ali showing the heart of a champion, suffering a lower body injury, and then getting back into the weight room right away. But back to in-ring action right now. It's Anna. Looking good so far in this match against against Ryder Furlong. And I've got to say, seeing as what we saw last week from Anna, I think there's progress being made here. And maybe, just maybe, tonight is her night. Anna with another arm drag, and that sends Ryder Furlong outside of the ring. Ryder Furlong back in, ducks a clothesline, hits the ropes. Oh, connecting with a boot right to the face. Now, rolling over Anna. Oh, Anna kicking out. And it's Ryder Furlong, kick to the gut. What a DDT! Viciously executed, hooks the leg, but Anna kicking out. And it's Ryder Furlong now with Anna scooping her up. Planting her right in the center of the ring. Ryder Furlong not holding back in this match. And a loss for Anna would send her further to the depths of the ranks here at Super Kick. Ryder Furlong charges, misses, roll up by Anna. Can she steal it? No, Ryder Furlong kicking out. Ryder Furlong back to his feet now. Forearm to the side of the head. Irish whip. Anna up and over, sunset flip. She's got Ryder Furlong over, but Ryder Furlong kicking out. Near fall there for Anna. Anna hitting the ropes, ducks a clothesline. Oh, looking for the crucifix. Wait a second though. I think Ryder Furlong has got it countered. Oh, Samoan drop. And Ryder Furlong looking for the leg. He's found it too. Oh, but Anna kicking out. Anna just barely getting that shoulder up. And now it's Ryder Furlong gonna slow things down a bit here. See if he can choke Anna out of this match. But it's Anna now back up to her feet. Going low with those punches. And a stiff one from Ryder Furlong right in the back of Anna, and a knee right to the guts. Ryder Furlong hitting the ropes. Oh, rough ride! But Anna countered! And it indeed was a rough ride for Ryder Furlong. Ryder Furlong now back into the corner. Ryder Furlong up though, measuring Anna here. But she blocks the right. Connects with a couple of rights of her own. Anna right now. Irish whip, Ryder Furlong up and over the hard way. What a back body drop by Anna. Anna charges, clothesline in the corner. And now, Bulldog. That's it. I think she's got it. Hooks the leg. 2, 3. No, Ryder Furlong just getting out of it. Anna so close to her first victory here at Super Kick. Anna now looking for the DDT perhaps. No, countered by Ryder Furlong. Oh, going for the Samoan drop again. Wait, Anna counters. Crucifix. And she's done it. Anna has defeated Ryder Furlong. Her first victory here at Super Kicked. Unbelievable. Ryder Furlong though, in the corner. He can't believe it.
Are you gonna finally work out or what?
All day, you already know. Where the 40's at?
All day, buddy.
They down here?
Oh, 40s are down here. Come on, man.
Hey, 40s. Ooh.
What's that?
You guys are too blake. You want me nose?
You sure it's not me? I think that's mine.
It's mine. You have to rub.
Who sent you a love letter?
Dude, I have fans. I have fans, okay? I know you're like Jack Solo has like his whole thing. I have fans, just like, you know.
Maybe one fan.
I'm a niche fan. Like,
Just read it. What does it say?
Dear Blake, I've been watching you.
It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy. I don't feel like this fan. I've noticed you haven't been going to the gym. Not really like hitting it off with me right now.
Pretty true about that one.
Like, are you sure you didn't write this?
I wouldn't write you a letter.
Some friend you are. You like a nice snack of a woman?
Dude.
Of course I do.
Okay. So this is
We know the answer to that,
Hey.
dude. All day.
all day, bro.
I love snack of woman all day.
All day.
Well, I'm the whole damn buffet.
Damn.
I like buffets. Dude,
Yo.
things are looking up.
Hey, man.
I got one more, dude.
Come on, you better get jacked up for this.
You know what? You're right.
Come on.
40s are like here, right?
40s right here. Come on, man.
Dude, I'm telling you now, I'm gonna save this for later. I got something to look forward to.
Go.
Woo!
Just one?
Only the right arm. I'm right-handed. Left arm, like, no disrespect. What's
Sure. That works for you, bro.
Woo. Only two. All I need. 2 pump chump. That's all I need, baby.
You are definitely 2 pump jump.
So,
Show you how it's done, buddy.
show my son, baby. Oh, big boy. See, because I actually worked out before I came here, so I actually need to work out.
Blake has a secret admirer. But the secret's out. It's Taylor Rising, the badass queen of the Six. And she obviously has some revenge on her mind for Blake, who is in possession of her badass title. But it's time for the main event here at Super Kicked Unlisted. It's Bruce James in the ring, this time accompanied to the ring by Homeless Brooks. And of course, we cannot forget about the squeegee. And here he is, the key to the city holder, the Reaper, Mike Marston. Hell-bent on one day being Super Kick champion. And that day will have to wait, as Solo Ali has been suffering first a lower body injury and now an injury in the gym. Mind games, or are these injuries legit? We will find out. But if you're Mike Marston, you gotta focus on what's in front of you. It was Dallas Kyle, one half of the Kings of the Six. But tonight, it's Bruce James, and there's Bruce James attacking Mike Marston, jumping him before the bell. But Marston shoving off Bruce James. What a chop in the corner. And you could hear that chop echo throughout the Super Kicked arena. Big clothesline by Marston, rocking Bruce James. Homeless Brooks on the ring apron, eats one of his own as well. But there's Bruce James, attempted roll. Mike Marston countering, and another clothesline. It is all Mike Marston here in the main event. Mike Marston now, Irish whip. Look out, turnbuckle! Marston following up with a clothesline. And another chop, and Bruce James feeling the effects of those. Another Irish whip. Bruce James hard into the corner. Marston charges, but this time, Bruce James had it well scouted. Marston ducking a clothesline, and now, hanging. Bruce James up on the top rope. And Bruce James is going to be talking to that squeegee a little higher from here on out. And Bruce James now rolling out of the ring in an attempt to get a timeout. But it's Mike Marston hot on his heels. Marston now whipping Bruce James back into the ring. What will we see from Marston here? Oh wait, it's Homeless Brooks. Marston could be seriously injured here. Marston reaching for his knee. It's Bruce James sliding back into the ring, going for the cover. And there he is, Homeless Brooks, looking pleased with himself. And now it's Bruce James focusing on that injured leg. Bruce James out the leg once again. Draped up on the lower rope. But it's Marston, though, fighting back. Marston looking for a suplex. Up and over goes Bruce James the hard way. Marston saying he's okay, hooking the leg, going for the cover. But it's Bruce James kicking out. And we will have to watch Mike Marston in this match. Clearly struggling to get back to his feet. And Bruce James once again going to the leg. Bruce James dropping the knee right across the leg now. Hooking that leg. But Marston still kicking out. You know, at what point here will the referee have to stop the match if Mike Marston can't compete? If you're Bruce James, you better focus. You better strike while the iron's hot. Bruce James running into a big boot. Took too much time. Oh, but there's Homeless Brooks distracting Marston. And Marston, with that injured leg, attempted to strike Bruce James, but he caught it. And there's Homeless Brooks now, adding further punishment to the injured knee. Bruce James now hooking that leg and going for the cover, but it's Marston grabbing onto the bottom rope. Marston pointing at Homeless Brooks. Oh, but Marston still fighting back. Going to the guts of Bruce James. Bruce James missing. And now right into the waiting arms of Marston. Bruce James countering. And once again, vicious shoulder tackle right to the back of the leg. And how much more can Mike Marston endure here? Bruce James driving that knee right to the mat. Bruce James going for the cover, but Marston kicking out. Marston now on the outside of the ring. Bruce James with Mike Marston on the outside of the ring. Oh, Bruce James, he's gonna tie up that knee right. Oh, use the ropes to add further punishment. And Mike Marston just struck the cameraman.
That's gotta be 3. 4. Come on, ref.
You can hear Homeless Brooks pleading with the referee to start counting Mike Marston outside the ring. I mean, we could get a count out here. And what a win that would be for Bruce James. Marston getting back to his feet, though, and it's Bruce James on the outside of the ring to whip the Reaper back in the ring. Bruce James now charging. Marston countering, though. Still has strength behind those legs. On one leg, Bruce James drop kick. Bruce James hits the ropes. Oh! What a counter by Marston. Both men down and out.
Come on, guys, get off. 1. Tony? 2. Where?
And you can hear Homeless Brooks encouraging Bruce James as both men struggling to get back to their feet. Bruce James in the corner, charges, back body drop by Marston. Bruce James again runs right into a chop. And another.
Let's go.
Marston now on one leg. Misses with that chop. Oh, Samoa drop. Hooks the leg to put away Bruce James. No, Bruce James kicking out. Marston now with Bruce James. Looking for the Thunder Bomb. Bruce James countering, though. Marston now struggling to get to his feet. Bruce spring stomp. No! Botched! Thunder Bomb! Marston for the cover! Oh, Bruce James just getting his shoulder out. The 3 was coming down. What an impressive victory it would be for Mike Marston on one leg. Marston, though, focusing his attention to Homeless Brooks. Wait, no, don't tell me. Marston, he's going to the top. Marston taking the elevator to the top, but there's Bruce James there to meet him. And it's Bruce James now with Marston driving him face first into the mat. What a DDT! Bruce James hooking that injured leg. Oh, what the referee caught Bruce James with his feet on the rope. Bruce James can't believe the referee saw it. Oh, wait, there's Marston with the tombstone. Oh, wait, Bruce James countering. Oh, Bruce James has got Marston hooked. Marston screaming in pain. Will Marston tap? Could Bruce James do the unthinkable and get the Reaper to tap out? Marston struggling to get to that bottom rope. Bruce James has got that ankle lock cinched in. Marston, with everything he has, reaching out for that bottom rope, and there's Homeless Brooks holding on to the rope, pulling it away from Marston. But nonetheless, Marston made it there anyways. And just as Marston had that tombstone set up, I was gonna say how quick it can happen from out of nowhere. Can Marston hit the tombstone pile driver on Bruce James? Marston in the corner now. And there's Bruce James. Irish whip, countered by Marston now. Marston, oh, a slap right across the face of Bruce James. And it's Homeless Brooks now, going to the top. Marston sees him though, catching him right by the throat. Marston shoving Homeless Brooks into the rope. And that caused Bruce James now to be hung up in the Tree of Woe. And there it is now. Marston from out of the Tree of Woe into the Tombstone Pile Driver. That's the nail in the coffin. Marston hooks the leg, and that's it. What an impressive victory here by the Reaper, Mike Marston, on one leg. Having to fend off both Bruce James and Homeless Brooks here. Are we looking at the next Super Kick champion? As I've said before, Solo Ali, you may run and you may try to hide, but the Reaper is coming, and you best fear him. We hope you've enjoyed this week's episode of Unlisted. We will see you all again next week.